Any updates on the Rico charges Thug and Gunna facing? No, I saw that Lil Baby talked to Thug in jail though. That's the only update we got, really. Look, I don't think it's looking good for Young Thug at all. I think he's low-key fucked. I've even heard some people say Atlanta is fucked because Young Thug was such a huge influence and he put on so many people. Like, actually, let's talk on that. So I think the two people that run Atlanta and influence in sound is Young Thug and Future. Migos was also up there too, but I think that their wave kind of came and left. They had a great wave though, don't get me wrong. Bad and Bougie. Y'all tell me in the chat, is anybody else in Atlanta that I'm missing that really runs that shit? Because if you think about it, Lil Baby is a Future Young Thug spawn. He's not a clone. He's not like a, you know, he's still doing his thing. He's doing better numbers than both of them, to be honest. Actually, Future sold 200 something K, but he had the Drake feature, so we'll give him a pass. I still think Lil Baby solo versus solo would outsell Future. But regardless, so without Young Thug and Gunna, who is a Young Thug spawn, just like Lil Baby, I think that Atlanta might be fucked, especially because Young Thug puts on so many people. He's got his own label, YSL. Now Future does. You're saying Yachty. I didn't say Thug is washed. I meant like he's gone because he jail. But Future isn't as effective, or he doesn't try, or it doesn't work. I don't know. His label FBG, Free Band Gang, doesn't do as well, and he doesn't put on as many people as Young Thug. Like, Young Thug just got like Midas Touch or some shit. Like, obviously he's got some artists that people don't really care about. He's got Young KO. Not saying that people don't care about him, but like he's more of a smaller artist that hasn't gotten up yet. But there's like a whole bunch on the collab tape, the compilation tape for the label that they just dropped, which I thought was like low-key mid as fuck. Like, nobody has talked about that, and at the time people were like, yo Bob, like, I can't believe you said that shit. Let's see, Migos, people are mentioning Migos. Yeah, man, I just think it's Young Thug and Future, and without Young Thug, Future just isn't as good of a, I don't know, a godfather in the sense of putting people on. He does collab tapes with people like Uzi, Juice WRLD, but they were already up. Young Thug will legit like co-sign people and like really put them on. So 21 Savage is underappreciated, but I don't see 21 Savage doing a lot for the rap community below him, like the underground. So that's what I'm trying to say. I think that Young Thug being behind bars and potentially for a long ass time will affect how the influence of Atlanta. Without somebody like passing down the torch, will we get the next Lil Babies, Gunnas? Who else, you know, is coming up? I don't know, man. So it might go to another city. New York has their own thing. I don't really pay attention to New York because drill isn't my shit. Ken Carson's from Atlanta. That's true. Playboy Cardi. But I don't even consider Cardi really like Atlanta in the sense of like, I guess he is. But he's also Young Thug inspired. But I guess everyone's inspired at some point. So maybe Cardi will just continue to put people on. I don't know where Destroy Lonely's from. Is he from Atlanta? Does anybody know? Texas, ATL, he blew up in New York. Fago's from Atlanta. Actually, a lot of people are from Fago, but from Atlanta, but Fago's also a Young Thug inspired artist too. Like, everybody, like Future and Young Thug are the GOATs, man. But I guess, you know what? Maybe Atlanta's not done. That we'll just have to see in the next 2 or 3 years where the next underground is. But then again, a lot of this shit is internet based, so it don't even matter where you're from anymore. If you post on SoundCloud and you got a Discord and you're making songs and you're dropping it on all streaming platforms and Instagram and TikTok and shit, like, you're good. It don't matter where you're from. But yeah, Texas has been big too with like Can, Jace. I know Summers and Lil Play and Autumn aren't from Texas, but they're chilling in Texas right now. it don't really matter where you're from. It's like where you are residing and like influencing. I think Texas might be a hot spot. Houston, I think, is where they're from or where they are staying.